Hey guys, welcome to Medifaction. Today, let's learn about cell injury and some of the important etiologies behind cell injuries. What is etiology? Etiology is the study of the causes, origins, or reasons behind the way that things are or the way they function, or it can refer to the causes themselves. Cell injury is defined as the effect of a variety of stresses due to etiological agents that a cell encounters, resulting in changes in its internal and external environment. In general, cells of the body have inbuilt mechanism to deal with changes in environment up to an extent. Cell response to injury. Suppose this is a normal cell, and if any altered functional demand occurs, the cell tends to adapt that demand. Therefore, it results in atrophy, hypertrophy, or even hyperplasia, metaplasia, and dysplasia. Hyperplasia is nothing but the enlargement of an organ or tissue caused by an increase in the reproduction rate of its cells. And when this demand or stress is removed, the normal cell can be restored. While if there is mild or moderate stress is applied on the normal cell, reversible cell injury occurs, which causes degenerations, subcellular alterations, or even intercellular accumulations. In this case, when the stress is removed, repair and healing takes place and the normal cell will be back. In case of severe or persistent stress, here the irreversible cell injury occurs, which leads to cell death. Etiology of cell injury. Based on underlying agent, the acquired causes of cell injury can be further categorized as number 1, hypoxia and ischemia. Number 2, physical agents. Number 3, chemical agents and drugs. Number 4, microbial agents. Number 5, immunological agents. Number 6, nutritional derangements. Number 7, aging. Number 8, psychogenic diseases. Number 9, iatrogenic factors. And number 10, idiopathic diseases. Now let's look in detail for each of the topics. First one is hypoxia and ischemia. Cells of different tissues essentially require oxygen to generate energy and perform metabolic functions. Deficiency of oxygen or hypoxia results in failure to carry out these activities by the cells. Hypoxia is the most common cause of cell injury. This is a pictorial representation of ischemia. Physical agents. Physical agents in causation of diseases are number 1, mechanical trauma, which includes road accidents. Number 2, thermal trauma, which is caused by either heat or cold. Number 3 is electricity. Number 4 is radiation. Ultraviolet and ionizing radiations can be example of this. And also, rapid changes in the atmospheric pressure can also be a physical agent. Chemicals and drugs. An ever-increasing list of chemical agents and drugs may cause cell injury. Important examples are chemical poisons such as cyanide, arsenic, mercury, strong acids and alkalis, environmental pollutants, insecticides and pesticides, oxygen at high concentration, hypertonic glucose and salt, social agents such as alcohol and narcotic drugs, and also therapeutic administration of drugs. Microbial agents. Injuries by microbes include infections caused by bacteria, Rickettsia, viruses, fungi, protozoa, metazoa, and other parasites. Immunological agents. Immunity is a double-edged sword. It protects the host against various injuries agents, but it may also turn lethal and cause cell injury. For example, hypersensitivity reactions, anaphylactic reactions, and also autoimmune diseases. Nutritional derangements. A deficiency or an excess of nutrients may result in nutritional imbalances. Nutritional deficiency diseases may be due to overall deficiency of nutrients, for example, starvation, or even of protein, calorie, which causes marasmus and kwashiorkor, and even of minerals, which causes anemia when there is deficiency of iron or of trace elements. Nutritional excess is a problem of affluent societies resulting in obesity, atherosclerosis, heart disease, and hypertension. Aging. Cellular aging or senescence leads to impaired ability of the cells to undergo replication and repair, and ultimately lead to cell death, culminating in death of the individual. Psychogenic diseases. There are no specific biochemical or morphologic changes in common acquired mental diseases due to mental stress, strain, anxiety, overwork, and frustration. Example, depression and schizophrenia. However, problems of drug addiction, alcoholism, and smoking result in various organic diseases such as liver damage, chronic bronchitis, lung cancer, peptic ulcer, hypertension, ischemic heart diseases, etc. Iatrogenic causes. Although, as per Hippocratic Oath, every physician is bound not to do or administer anything that causes harm to the patient, there are some diseases as well as deaths attributed to iatrogenic causes owing to physician. Examples include occurrence of disease or death due to error in judgment by a physician and untoward effects of administered therapy due to drugs or radiation. Idiopathic diseases. The word idiopathic means of unknown cause. Finally, although so much is known about the etiology of diseases, there still remain many diseases for which exact cause is undetermined. For example, most common form of hypertension is idiopathic hypertension. Similarly, exact etiology of many cancers is still incompletely known. Reversible cell injury. If the ischemia or hypoxia is of short duration, the effects may be reversible on rapid restoration of circulation. Example, in coronary artery occlusion, myocardial contractility, metabolism, and ultrastructure are reversed if the circulation is quickly restored. Irreversible cell injury. Persistence of ischemia or hypoxia results in irreversible damage to the structure and function of the cell, which leads to cell death. The stage at which this point of no return or irreversibility is reached from reversible cell injury is unclear, but the sequence of events is a continuation of reversible injured cell. Hope you have understood the video. Like, subscribe and press the bell button for more videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.